And howdy, everybody. I do believe Rev just hit the live button. YouTube's got something strange going on where we can't mute the. There it goes. Can't mute the new stream until it starts. So, yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? And hashtag blame Rev.
Absolutely. I blame work. Work kept me late. Didn't have anything to do all day. I mean, I had plenty to do, but no like actual like immediate things to do. And then I took my break from 8:30 to 9. 3 minutes into being on break, I got more work orders than I got in the last like 3 days.
Oh, so let's see. Bear's in the house. Pilo, Garcia's Pepper Farm, Happy Pepper. Adam C is in the house. Hey, Adam. Steven, Doug, Tilapia. Plum's in the house.
What's up?
Third Rob is in the house. Cemetery. What else did I miss? I know Batman was in earlier. If he's still here, hey, Batman. And I said hey to Bear.
Oh, yeah, and I saw Kenny was in there, too, and you're welcome for getting timed out on that one, or your message deleted or whatever. Yeah, Dave, I did take a break because I have to. It's company policy that I have to take a break if I'm there for 8 hours. So, and I can't work for 7 hours and 59 minutes. Apparently, I already tried that. I was like, how about you schedule me for 8 hours instead of 8.5 hours? And then when I leave, you could just go ahead and say the next half hour was my break. And they were like, no, it doesn't work like that. So instead, I work like 7 hours, then take a break, and then just work another half hour and leave.
And hopefully leave.
But today, I had a feeling that was not going to be a smart idea. And of course, that whole last hour, I ran hour and a quarter. I had to run around like crazy. And then I had just enough time to get out on time. And I had to go take care of the pool, too. So I went over to the pool, and all of a sudden, there was all kind of things wrong. So I had to go back to the front desk, get like all the security keys so that I could make it into the breaker room, and flip all the breakers, and then reset everything. And it's a mess. And what do? I do everything. Obviously, take care of a pool, which isn't even my job. That's just something they tack on. I fix anything that's broken. You know, stuff.
Oh. It just, I said nibble on the candy from Blum. And I just got that one that was just extra hot. Oh. Kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. My eyes are watering. That's all right, though. Still tasted good. Oh. So, what's new and exciting, Yasher?
What?
I said, what's new and exciting, Yasher?
What's Yasher? I was like,
yeah, sure.
Huh? I was looking through the chat. I'm like, who is that? I don't recognize that name.
No, yeah, sure. It's a German Norwegian type mixed thing that's set in this area. Like, yeah, sure, you betcha.
Hello, hello, hello.
Mr. Blumberg.
How goes it?
It goes pretty all right.
Still
just had a piece of the chocolate and it had a little bit extra spice in it. Yeah.
Is it still like negative 10,000 degrees there?
No, checked a little bit ago and the ambient temperature is 0 with a wind chill of -11. So it's a relatively nice day.
Dang.
It got up to 15 today.
Breaking 0. You're definitely on the upswing.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to get into the lower 20s tomorrow.
It's been kind of chilly here the past couple days, but not anything compared to that. But, I mean, just kind of chilly, like in the 30s.
Tilapia says it was 106 in my greenhouse today.
Nice.
Steven, I'm doing just fine. It was my birthday yesterday.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
Had a nice chill day. Everyday Canadian says -12 here. Yep, I believe it.
What's up, Scott?
Yeah, it was like 50 something degrees today. It was kind of nice, but it had like a chill wind that was rolling through. But you want to know what the temperature is now?
45.
What?
Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 45 degrees. Tonight, expect a low of 37 degrees.
Love this thing.
What about tomorrow's high? I bet you're gonna be cooler tomorrow.
I think it's supposed to be like down to 30 something tomorrow. Oops.
Yeah, because yesterday and today we had like cooler weather, and I know you're like a day behind on getting my weather.
Actually, it says, I don't know what she was talking about. Today it says we're going to go down to like 37 tonight. And tomorrow's low is 37 as well. But the next day's low is 51.
Yeah, we're supposed to warm back up. We're gonna get back up into the 50s and have lows like in the 40s, which that's all right with me.
Happy Pepper says his Alexa picked you up. Thanks for all the belated birthday wishes, guys.
You're welcome. I hope you had an awesome day.
Yeah.
The only problem with ALEXA is she responds like almost no matter who says it.
Alexa, what's the temperature today?
Right now, it's 45 degrees. Tonight, expect a low of 37 degrees.
It told me that. Now I can play with her.
I told her before, I asked her, I tried to do the math on the pool at where I work. And I said, you know, like her name. And then I said, what is, what did I say? 76,500 divided by 7.48. And then take that answer and divide it by 25 to get how many people can be in the pool at one time. Totally screwed it up. She got the first one, but didn't keep on calculating. I got to work on that.
What's up, Hopes and Sides? What's up, Jesus? What's up, Bernie?
Tilapia says, God, I hate this heat. It gets up to, I think last summer we hit 100 on maybe 4 days. But
it got to 100 there?
Huh?
It got to 100 there?
Yeah, like on 4 days.
That's crazy that you get that kind of heat at all, though, being that you stay so cold in the winter.
Yep. Yeah, it can be, well, -50 wind chills up to, the hottest I've seen it here was 111.
Wow.
And it was like that for a week straight.
It was like that, 110, 115 for like a month straight here. And it was all like in like middle of May into like June. It wasn't even like June or July or August.
Yeah, no, we get super hot weather here in like May and June sometimes. And like you said, it's strange that it comes at that time of the year and not like August or September, but for whatever reason we get like that crazy hot weather in May. It'll be like it goes from cold to finally being nice outside, and you get like 2 weeks to enjoy it before it's like 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the next couple of weeks we're going to start our warm up, and then through March it'll just continually get warmer. But even at 15 degrees today, the ice on the streets are melting because of the bright sunlight. So that helps. Susie says, happy B-Day, Rob. Hey, Susie.
Yeah, it says right now it's 33, feels like 26 is what the current temp is here. Tomorrow we're going to get up to 41, low of 30 tonight, low of 39 tomorrow, and then 56 on Wednesday with 41, 55 Thursday with 44, and it's going to kind of ride out like that in the 50s with lows around the 40s, with the exception of on Saturday it's supposed to get up to 70 degrees here. There's plenty of room down south for you, Rob.
I know. I've been tempted to go that way. I spent one winter living in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I spent one winter living in Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
What's up, Susie?
What's up, Susie?
Las Vegas, once it got into like March and April, or it started getting warm, I said, nope, I'm home back. Arizona, everything being brown just drove me nuts. No green anywhere. And thank you, everybody else, for the belated birthday wishes. I appreciate it. No, Steven, I'm a Chrysler and Ford fan.
I'm a vehicle fan. I don't care what vehicle it is, as long as it works, I like it. And I got that from, like, I used to kind of like Chevy and Chrysler. I mean, I drive a Dodge. I used to drive a Chevy work truck. But I don't have an allegiance to any vehicle. I kind of prefer Dodge over everything, but I don't have an allegiance to anything. I heard a mechanic say it, like, all vehicles are great until they break. And that sums it up right there. So, like, my dad's had a Ford that thing's running Ford tough. When I was like the fleet manager at one of the companies I worked for. We had, oh geez, I don't know, 9, 10 Chevys, one Ford, and a Honda. Or no, there was 13. There was a Ford, a Honda. Oh, and an Isuzu. It was a big box truck. But out of all of that Ford was the worst. That thing broke all the time. Like, everything broke on it. The gear shifter would break. The freaking door handle would break. You name it, everything broke on that. And it kind of gave me like a sour taste for Fords. But the only thing I can say I don't like about Ford is if you have the key anywhere near the ignition, the freaking thing dings. That bugs me. Because they were all work trucks, so we just left our keys in the ignition, because, hey, you need to move my truck? Go ahead. It's no big deal. But Chevys, you just pop it out just a little bit, it stops dinging. Dodge, same thing. Ford, nope.
Bounty says, transplanting all of my super hots tomorrow into red solo cups, or red party cups. And that's sponsored by Solo. Whoever makes them. That sounds like fun. Yeah, like my Challenger. There is officially a key to get in the door in case the battery dies. But otherwise, it all runs out the key fob. I don't even have an ignition key set.
I kind of don't like that. I get where it is supposed to work and everything should be fine, but I don't know. There's something about putting the key in and turning it, and I just like that.
Yeah, to get at my key, though, I got to take the ring off the fob, pull out the back side of the fob, put it in, turn it.
Yeah, mine still has one keyhole. Just the driver's side door has a keyhole, which really, really bugs me. Which I gotta remember to buy new batteries for my key fobs. They're 12 years old and have never had the batteries replaced.
Yeah, my first ones lasted a little over 4 years.
Mine's 12 years and going.
Yeah, but it's probably got an E3 in it.
An E3? I don't know. I've never opened.
Looks like a tiny little AAA.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I think it has a watch battery.
A button battery. Either a 2025 or a 2032 then.
Find out. Just so happens I have my freaking key right here. No,
What's up, Eric?
watch battery.
Yeah, that looks like a 2032.
Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know. It's upside down.
Eric's in the house. Hey, everyone. Slappy says, I need a drink. So Pepsi with a little bit of ice, keep it nice and cold. Oh, yeah, it'll help cool you down.
Yeah,
Good.
especially being in a 100 and something degree greenhouse all day. That must be brutal.
Yeah.
Good guess. 2032.
There's a greenhouse somewhere near here that grows hydroponic lettuce for the local grocery stores. Don't know where it is, but the lettuce is available all year round. It makes me wonder how much is their heat bill if it's in a greenhouse? Unless they're using like geothermal or something.
Floppy store said he was running a compactor all day, like getting the ground ready to put down weed cloth in his greenhouse.
Ah. A cherry Pepsi, yep. Adam says, I was amazed to find out that if you put the key in the wife's van, 2004 Nissan Quest, door, turn it to the right, it'll roll the windows down. If you turn it to the left and hold it, it'll roll them up. Huh.
That's kind of cool.
I
Wait,
remember there was one commercial I remember seeing, honey, look at this. And he goes up, puts the key in the door, and the windows roll down. I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool, especially if you live in the South and want to let it cool off a little bit.
Now they got those little push things where you can like unlock it and start the car and everything without even putting the key in there.
Yeah, my truck is like that. Unfortunately, last spring, the main unit decided to die.
Mhm.
I like it when they come standard with the vehicle, but I don't like the aftermarket ones.
I always see people like showing off with them like at the park. Like it always kind of throws me off. Like it's startling. I don't care how many times you've seen it happen. It is just startling to just be like standing next to a car and all of a sudden it just like turns on with nobody in there. But I always see people like that around the parks around here and stuff that have fancy cars that do that.
Yeah, and usually beeps at you first.
Yeah,
Like,
it beeps like an alarm or something, and then
yeah,
it'll just like fire up, and it's like, oh my god, I didn't do it.
I know. I hate that because I turn the. I don't know if everybody knows this, but if you have your clicker for your vehicle, you can turn off the horn so you don't have to hear it. It'll still flash the lights at you, but you don't have to listen to the horn. I turn that off in every vehicle I have that has a clicker. It drives me nuts. I hate that thing.
Yeah, I hate
yeah.
the beep. My friend's truck makes the worst sound too, and every time he comes to my house, he locks and unlocks his door every time he's getting in and out, and I'm like, dude, nobody's gonna mess with your car here, but it just makes this loud like horn sound, and it's so annoying.
My truck has air horns in it. I definitely disabled it. And, as far as beeping when the truck starts.
Yeah.
Or you lock the door and it does the double beep. 120 decibel air horns. Yeah, in the middle of the night. No, neighbors don't like that too much. X says they could get free natural gas to heat the greenhouse. Yeah, methane. There's who's that guy, John whatever, growing your greens?
John Kohler.
Yeah, John Kohler. He did a tour of a place up in Minneapolis that's growing microgreens, and that's what they do. They use the compost. It's buried into the floor, and they turn it all the time. But they get the heat off of that. Then they pull methane off it as well and burn that for an extra heat source. And it's a warehouse-sized building. But yeah, they don't have much of a heat bill there because of all the compost.
Yeah, that guy is a trip. He's like visited every, well, not every, but like he's probably visited more greenhouse, aquaponics, you name it, anybody that's growing something than anybody on YouTube. I've been following that guy for, wait, what year is this? 2019? Oh, geez. I guess 6 years? 7 years? Has he even been on there that long? I don't know. I've probably been following him, since he got on.
What's up, Brandon?
Brandon didn't say hi to me. He said hi to you, hi to Third Rob and Rev.
What's up, Brandon?
Rev Shaler's in the house too. That's Third Rob.
I figured that, Dave. Like the first time I watched him, I'm like, oh, that guy smokes. And then he did videos about like, you can do it if you want. He mentioned like, I used to grow it in high school or in college, but yeah, probably.
Hey, Batman.
What's up,
Batman?
See, Batman spelled my name right. I got a tease about it.
Chris, if you really want to have hearing loss, put 415s in your vehicle. I did that. I had 415s in a Jeep Cherokee. Took up the entire back seat and the trunk. Two 1,000 watt? Yeah, I think it was two 1,000 watt amps. 500 to each speaker. My buddy's dad said that he timed it, and if I was going 10 over the speed limit, he could hear me 3 miles away, which I don't believe him, but whatever. That's what he said. He timed it. The guy was good with math, so. And I was always speeding, so.
What's my thoughts on the Chrysler PT Cruiser? I will never, ever sit in one of those things ever again. They are probably the most uncomfortable, claustrophobic car I've ever been in, and I hate the style of them.
What's up, Chad?
What's up, Walrus Nation?
Hey, Chad.
I've never been in a PT Cruiser, have no desire to. I'd rather get in a Mini.
A friend of mine's got one of the PT Cruisers and wanted to show it off, and I went and sat in it, and I said, nope, never again. It's just like me getting into a car. It took me a while to get into it, and then I ended up getting stuck and my leg got pinned. And they had to pull me out the passenger door in order to get me out of the car. It was fun stuff.
What's up, Tilapia Store? Yeah, I hope all those seats do awesome for you.
Yeah.
I sent him a bunch of cool varieties. I gave him like a variety of different stuff, like ranging from ahis and stuff up to super hots. I can't remember. I might even put in a few sweet peppers. It was a whole bunch of stuff, though.
I ate the rest of those bonnets.
Bonnets are good.
Yep. He gave me a big load of seeds. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do this year. I haven't done an update at the shop lately because things, with it being so cold in there, everything is stunted. So nothing's actually growing. You know, they're all staying alive and looking good, but they're not just gaining any size. But when you come in the morning and it's 56 degrees in there. Yeah, that's kind of rough on the plants. But on the plus side, we're not having the issue with aphids anymore. Robbie Bobby's in the house. Hi to the moderators. Well, if we look at that, that's like 95% of everybody in here is a moderator.
Yep. He's just being nice. Saying, hey, I'm cool. Don't time me out.
Kind of sorry to hear that.
Gifham. Come on, Gifham, get in the chat. I got a story to tell about last night.
He's probably in the MeWe chat, gifing as we speak.
Gifing. Can't wait to tell that story. That is so funny.
So if Goham ever gets in here, then maybe everybody else can hear it. And hopefully get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah. If he doesn't get in here, I'll still tell the story, but I definitely want him to hear the whole story because he only knows part of it.
Adam, if you're still in the link, can you get me the link to your other page, your other YouTube page? Adam C. Started streaming on Twitch just recently too. So he created a second page for his gaming channel. I got a question for you. If you just start a page, is there a limit on the length of the video that you can put up? Oh, sent it to Twitch, okay. Because he did an 1.5-hour stream and YouTube saying it's too long for him to take an upload. Don't you have to go into your settings and ask for the privilege of uploading something longer than half an hour or 15 minutes, whatever? I remember Crystal Clear Pepsi. Yep, so do I. Used to drink it all the time.
Yeah, it's Crystal Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
That was back in the 90s. I don't remember if I remember blue Pepsi. Maybe that was after I quit drinking Pepsi.
I remember the blue one.
Yeah, that was not too long ago.
Blue?
Yeah, it looked like cobalt blue. A little bit lighter than cobalt blue.
I think that was after I quit drinking Pepsi. But I remember Crystal Pepsi like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
I worked at a restaurant where we got free any kind of soft drink you wanted. And I was Pepsi addict. So I'd get everybody to like, hey, all the waitresses, bus girls, all that stuff, or bus guys, whatever, get me like Pepsi. And they would, do it all the time. Well, one girl that was a bus girl, her name was Crystal. I always thought it was so funny because I would just say, Crystal, Pepsi. She would grab my cup, take it out, and go get me some Pepsi.
Yeah, like Cemetery says, Crystal Pepsi was back for a while thanks to LEDs. Yeah.
Yep, I saw it on Dave's channel.
Yeah, one of the stores here actually handled it, and I went and got like a 6-pack of it. First day I discovered it there. It lasted for about a month and then went away.
Yeah, it never came here. If it would, I would have bought some.
It's a seasonal summer thing. Okay. Adam, Batman says, got to confirm your account.
Chris says, who remembers?
I remember Zimas. They brought those back too. I saw Zima in the store like 6 months ago. I was like, what the heck? They got Zimas.
It was last summer. I saw him. I'm like, what the heck? They're bringing that back? Quit trying to make Zima a thing. It's not going to happen.
It totally would, though. I'm sure that a lot of people bought it just due to the nostalgia of it.
Yeah, I tried one time and it, didn't, Batman put it right. Zima sucks. Although there were a lot of people that liked it, but
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. They aren't like that terrible. I would definitely like on a hot summer day, I would drink a couple. I wouldn't like use that as a beverage of choice or anything, but
Yeah, you're not getting drunk off of Zima. Like after 3 or 4, you're getting heartburn.
yeah.
It's like trying to get drunk off of wine coolers. Good luck with that one. Either you're a lightweight or yeah, you're just getting heartburn.
Do you remember those Sparks? It was called Sparks, and I think that it was like an X, like at the end. Those things I used to drink those back a long time ago, and that was the same thing. You drink like 2 or 3 of them, you get like the worst heartburn ever. It's like drinking battery acid.
Battery acid. That's like getting really bad vodka. You know, like Aristocrat.
Yeah.
Adam says, "Yep, did that finally got it upload? Thanks, Batman. Cool."
Yeah, Sparks didn't have the X at the end. That's right. It was just KS.
Okay, Rob, this is going to be before your time, maybe before Rev's. Do you remember a thing called grog?
Yeah, it was back in the pirate days, like in the 1700s and stuff.
That was before my time.
In the 80s, you could go and buy this stuff called grog. It came in 32-ounce bottles, like a Big Mickey's. And it was a beer and wine mix.
Ugh.
And it was like super cheap. And it was a really super cheap
Yeah, they just collect all the beer and wine that spills through the little grates on the bars and just bottle it up.
Yeah, I remember going into the liquor stores and getting that.
That sounds horrible.
That was actually pretty good. But then again, at that point in time, I really wasn't concerned with flavor.
I remember that though. That stuff. I want to say it was good, but it couldn't have been that good. One of the New Year's, yeah, it was the New Year's before I turned 21. So I was only 20. I got a guy that I work with. He bought me a couple, and by a couple, I think it was like 4 or 5 bottles of Mad Dog, and I ended up putting them in the cooler at the restaurant where I worked. And I ended up getting trashed that night. Everybody at the bar was trying to buy me a drink, but the bartender was such a, well, you know, stick in the mud that he didn't allow it to happen. Meanwhile, I was already hammered.
Don't be doing that.
Actually, funny thing, I drank Mad Dog, and then I went to a party later. It was the first night I ever drank beer, and I drank 13 beers because I could never actually finish a beer, and just didn't like the taste. And yeah, I drank Boone's Farm too. But that night, I not only drank 13 beers, but in the fridge, somebody was like, "Oh yeah, we got this bottle too," and they just like pulled it out, and I was like, "All right, Mad Dog." And I just grabbed it and like cracked it open and took a swig of it. And they're like, "Holy cow, you're hardcore, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Nah, it's just Mad Dog." They're like, "No, it's Everclear."
Oh, God.
I was like, "Oh, maybe I've been drinking too much."
Who remembers Surge Soda? I do.
I do. And actually, I don't know if they still have it. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but they brought it back like this past summer. I think it was at Burger King. And I think it was something where it was like only there and like only like from the soda machine. Like they didn't bring it back in bottles or cans or anything. It was just only the fountain drinks.
Well, they still make Jolt too. You can still buy Jolt in there at a few different places.
I loved Surge though. That was like one of my favorite sodas. I was so mad when they took that away.
No, I don't think I've ever had Surge. I remember Ecto coolers though. Wasn't that like Hawaiian Punch or something like that? Wasn't it one of those like fruit drink type people?
Yeah.
I remember those because that was like, I think it was in the 80s I think it was like when Ghostbusters 2 or 3 came out. I think it was 3.
And they brought those back for the new Ghostbusters in the past year or two, whenever that one came out.
Oh, the garbage movie?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I don't know. I just know
Yeah,
a lot of people say it was horrible.
I see is
Have a good night,
Yeah,
Tilapia
cool.
Star.
later Tilapia Store.
I hate when they make remakes of movies. Like, why don't you just make like same premise but different title, or something along that lines. I just hate when they do a remake.
Don't they still make Fresca?
Yeah.
I thought they did.
So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd still Fresca.
I think a grocery store carries Fresca.
I remember
Yeah,
this.
shut up.
Yeah, I
Charles
remember.
throwing hate.
I thought this was a pepper show. Too bad, Charles, you're not here.
I remember Red Dog too. If you turned it upside down, it was like a weird looking design. But no, I remember Brass Monkey, not the drink, but the song by the Beastie Boys.
Speaking of peppers, though, I transplanted some of my ones from the 6 cells into cups. I didn't go and do all my plants yet. Plus, I got sidetracked with something else this afternoon and didn't even finish what I really wanted to do. But I did 4 of them into cups from the 6 cells. And when I was pulling them out, the plugs were not even close to root bound. So I'm going to try to let the other ones just kind of chill in the 6 cells for another maybe 2 weeks before I move them into the cups. But I moved one of my lemon starburst, one of my Reaper crossed with chocolate Bula DM, and one of my yellow jackets, and then one of Will Be Very Hot's Apocalypse Reaper. Because I guess the lemon starburst I moved, I've got 4 lemons, or 3 lemon starbursts going right now. I'm going to start a few more. But I just picked the one that was furthest along now and moved it into a cup, and I guess that one will just be my contest plant. And then the yellow jacket, I want to grow one in like a large container, like how I did the contest plants last year. And same with my Reaper Boot Lacrosse, I'm going to do that in a large container. And then me, Will, and Goham, and anybody else that had the seeds that wanted to get in on it. I don't remember who else. I think there was a couple other people that said that they were in it, but we're just doing like a contest between each other, like no prize or anything, just bragging rights to see who can grow the best Apocalypse Reaper from Will.
I'm growing Apocalypse Reapers from Will, or I'm trying to. Nothing popped yet.
You ought to jump in with us if you get one to sprout.
Yeah, actually, I need to walk over and see if anything sprouted. But Pedro, that's exactly what I was talking about. And Chad, that's another great song. Somebody should make that song. Well, Chad, you sing and do music and stuff. You should make that song. Will adopt that as like his theme song.
Will's in the house. He will.
What's up, Will?
Will. Yeah, there you go. Jesus has it right. Hey, Charles, say something about peppers.
Peppers can be sweet and they can be painful.
I don't think I know what pruno is.
I don't know what pruno is either.
Is pruno a drink?
Never heard of it.
No clue myself.
Oh, hey, what's up, Jesus?
I think I already said it, but if not, then what's up, Jesus?
Yeah, we did a little while ago.
Yeah, I thought he was in there earlier.
Charles. Hey, Mario, something about peppers. Took him literally. Prison wine. Pruny, okay.
Pruno, pruny. Pruno. Okay, pruno. I've seen they didn't actually make it, but I've seen how you make it from some. I don't know, a documentary or something like that. And yeah, I don't want to try that.
I've never tried to make anything like that. I've watched enough videos on, how to make moonshine and that kind of stuff, thinking it'd be interesting, but the risk is a little too much for me.
It works. Yeah.
I agree, Rob. It would be really, really interesting to play around with that. I would have a lot of fun with that. It'd be cool just to try making it with different fruits and just make different mashes and run it and get different outcomes from it.
Yeah, when I lived down in Worthington, one of the girls I knew down there, her brother made moonshine. I could have had all I wanted, but that was in the 10 years that I quit drinking for whatever reason. Actually, it was 13 years. I make mead, honey wine. It's not hard at all. Yeah, I need to learn how to do that. The mead looks interesting.
JT made mead. Actually, he tried it on one of the live streams.
Yeah. I never heard that. Well, yeah, because the second batch, he had some on the live stream. The first one, he messed up by mixing it up and powdering it.
Right.
Then getting impatient and not waiting for it to settle out.
I thought he ended up getting that to work, so he just gave up on that one?
No, he made a second batch.
What happened?
Batch turned out perfect.
What happened to the first one? Did he dump it out, or did he just hold on to it?
I don't think he ever said.
I don't think so either. That's why I was asking.
I bet he drank it.
Probably.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me because he was testing it even though it was cloudy. Mead takes a long time. That's fine.
I don't think it takes that long.
2 months?
Yeah, I think it was only like 2 months, 3 months. Doesn't like some good quote aged beer take longer than that? I don't know. I've never made beer.
What's up, Rob?
You can make beer in under a week if you want to let it sit and ferment to its highest potency.
Rob Schaller said that he's going to pour a glass of hot pepper mead tonight. That sounds good.
What kind of pepper in it, though?
And is it a store-bought product, or did you create it yourself?
Adam says mine takes anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. Pedro Longwood. It's all in the yeast. Yep.
What's up, Goham?
Rev, Goham's in the house. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Rev.
there's Goham. Sweet.
What's up, Rev, Rob, and Uncle Rob?
He said sorry, he was late. He was too busy jiffing.
You mean gifting?
So, story, you are, Rev, you have a story.
Yeah. Yeah, last night was a lot of fun over there on Charles's channel. And yeah, I see that in the middle of all that, well, someone was asking like, hey, do a sub for sub with me. And like, no, I don't do that kind of thing. So I was kind of getting annoyed. So I told them no. And then Goham jumped in with, oh, but you should sub to me, and did that kind of stuff. And then he was like, oh, go ahead, time me out, which I took literally. So at that, like, it was like a miracle. At that very moment, Charles messaged me to say that he couldn't be on tonight's live stream because he had to work. And I was like, oh, no problem, man. But while we're talking, why don't you go ahead and time out Goham for me? And he was like, why? And I'm like, because we both have wrenches. We can't time each other out, but he has to be timed out. He's like, well, I don't know if I should. And I'm like, no, you totally should, dude. I'll take all the blame for it. It's all my fault. And he was like, no. And I'm like, yes, do it. Do it now. And finally, he was like, okay, fine. And he timed out Goham That's why you got timed out last night, Go Ham. Oh, that was so great, man. I was laughing so hard when that happened. I couldn't stop laughing.
And then he came back on his other account, like with his name, and got timed out again.
That was all me, dude. I timed him out like
I timed out too. I was like, no, you don't get to do the sneaky sneak.
I timed him out, and like 2 comments later, I see Rob Blumberg timed out Harold Hamilton. I was like, yes. And then Gohan was so mad. He's like, all right, who did it? I'm like, it was me. And then like 10 minutes later, he's like, all right, what gives? This isn't fair. How come I can't time out Rev? That's why, because we both have wrenches. You got to go to the channel owner. But that was great. He just so happened to message me right at the same moment that I was thinking that. Just worked out funny. It was funny, man. I was laughing so hard.
Third Rob, it comes in a skull bottle. How big is the bottle? The reason I ask is because I find the skull vodka, and I take the bottles and put them into aerators and aquariums, and they look really cool. But I haven't been able to find the skull vodka lately.
They've got it around here, but it's expensive.
And
Yeah, it's like $35 for a 750.
Yeah.
GIFAM, Charles did do it, but I had to talk him into doing it. And I told him I would take the entire blame. So technically, he didn't do it. I did it. I just used him to facilitate my needs.
Later, Chad. Have a good one.
Later,
Good night, Chad. Don't time yourself out for too long. Probably at 500 mil. Okay.
I'm munching on that bone over there.
And I just happened to be eating some Skittles. So no, I'm not munching on a bone. Haha, joke, joke.
Pepper Dog's over there chewing on a bone. Why are you chewing on the old bone? Get the newer bone.
I think Goham is asking for it. He wants more timeouts.
Need a timeout at least once a live stream.
I can make that happen.
Careful what you wish for, Gohan. You might just get it.
I think that's what Charles said last night.
Alrighty, Third Rob. I can't cut this can for pepper can.
Use a can opener. Are you talking about a beer can? Because that's what I do when I need a, well, this is a chocolate milk can. But when I need a can for like grease, when I'm cooking hamburgers on the stove, because I'm cheap and I get like the 73% hamburger. But just take a can opener and it'll go right in the groove and cut right out the whole center thing.
Yep, and you can also do it with a utility knife. Just go around it 3-4 times, scoring it, then just tap it and it'll pop in. Aluminum is so easy to cut that you can use a razor on it and hold it sideways and spin the can and cut into it and just tap it and it'll break apart.
What are you talking about? You don't have an old people can opener. I do.
The electric ones.
No, I use a hand one.
Yeah, I know, but that's because Rob Schaller asked him if the electric can opener isn't working, and that's why he said I don't have an old people can opener, because that's what those ones are, the like little like one-touch ones.
My mom loves those things. I hate them. I want a hand can opener. And she tried to throw that thing away. I'm like, do you understand where I live? I live in the Hurricane Alley, you know, like the power might go out. I only have food in a can, and you want me to have like an electric can opener?
Yeah.
Makes me think I need to buy another regular hand can opener. Just leave it in my room. By the way, since I was like, I don't know, 12, I've never used an electric can opener ever. I did when I was like 11 or 10 or something. I'm like, this is great. And then when I turned 12, I'm like, well, I can just do it by hand. It works just the same.
Yeah, I can't see going up to an appliance, sticking it in, putting the handle down, just to save the effort of a little bit of can turning. You know, because it takes you as long with the electric one as it does by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with whenever you're doing specifically like a doorknob, putting screws in a doorknob, but screws into just about anything except for like a screw into a deck board. That's when you use a drill. But normally you just use a hand screwdriver. If it's a machine screw, you just use a hand screwdriver. You don't want to strip out the head of the bolt. It drives me nuts, man. People do that all the time, and you can't even get the dang thing off because now the head is all deformed.
Well, looks like we lost Reb for a sec there.
I was wondering if it was my computer that had froze up.
That's him. Let's see. Have a Swiss Army knife. Those are always good. No Swiss Army knife. Wait. No Swiss Army knife. Do they even make those anymore? Yes, they do. And in fact, there's a bunch of different companies that make them.
Yep.
Pop it off at the seam. Yeah. Well, like a soup can, if you have a piece of concrete outside that's flat enough, you can go out and just rub it back and forth on the concrete, wear through the outer lip until it starts moving, and then put a screwdriver in and pop the top off. You don't even need a can opener. Heck, you can use a screwdriver and a rock to open it.
Yeah. And I mean, if you wanted to like make a nice hole and you have a Dremel would totally work. There's all kinds, I mean, infinite attachments for a Dremel that could get a can to cut open like that. I mean, honestly, bet I could probably use like a pair of scissors and get one to cut open pretty good. Just like jab it in there and like
Yep.
either use it like a knife and just work your way around the edge or something.
Yeah, and pry it up. I mean, that's how the can openers work. When, point on it, you hit it, pop it through, and you just walk it along the edge. You can do that with a pair of scissors.
Yep.
A belt sander would work.
I wouldn't recommend using any knives that are of any importance.
No, unless you got a really nice sharpener.
Yeah.
And Rob says a belt sander will work. Yeah, it will. You just got to be really careful how far you go through that can, because otherwise you got your contents all over the belt. Tin snips will work too, but you run the risk of getting the shards in it if you're going to take and cut all the way around, because every time you put a cut, if it's not exactly straight, you put shards into it. So tin snips are not recommended. Okay, for a second there, I thought you froze too.
Nope.
Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of ways of getting into a can, but most people just don't think of it. Use a sledgehammer. Yeah, but then you got the mess to clean up, and what are you going to smash it against? You can't put it in a glass bowl and smash it. You break the bowl. Put it in a tin or metal bowl, and you run the risk of chipping the bowl and getting shards in it. And I'm just going to stop.
I always carry one of these on my keys, the old like army can openers.
Yep.
I mean that little thing right there would get into a beer can or a Coke can in no time.
Yep.
And the way you do it is you just take it and you just put this part like in the can and just work your way around the edge.
Yep. You just pull it up and it pushes it right up. Yeah, the old style ones were like that.
Yeah, that's a new one that I'd gotten recently because I've still got the original one that I had, but it got kind of bent up and it looks like it's from like World War II now. It's like so rusted, but it was literally like brand new when I had gotten it. And it doesn't stay like the other one kind of like stays locked shut. This one just
Yeah.
flops open.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
I love them. I've always used those things. I carry them with me fishing because I do some carp fishing sometimes where I'll use corn, and you wouldn't think that you'd need a can opener until you just end up out fishing with a can of corn and no way to get into it, and it's like, oh crap. So I started carrying those things back years ago. I've found so many different times, not even just fishing, but other circumstances where I've been like, oh wait, I've got a can opener right here, and just like pull out my keys.
I've been trying to find an alternative heat source for my truck in case I get stopped or I run out of gas or something. So I tried making a few of the penny stoves, and I can't get one to light, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Hey, Pilo.
Paolo's been here since the beginning.
Well, I think that she left for a little bit. I think
Oh, that's
I
fine.
even remember a comment where she was like, "Oh, be right back" or something.
Oh, okay. My mistake. I missed it. Paolo's back.
What's up, Ivan?
Ivan is in the house. Don't recognize that name. Howdy, Ivan.
Yeah, she said she left.
Yeah, I see that. So I wonder where Rev went.
Probably to get some summer sausage,
Yeah, or beer, or
chocolate milk.
well, I thought it was strawberry milk. Haha, joke. What's up, Rob and Rob? What you see is what you get, Ivan. Rev timeout is over. Oh, I hope so. Be back here any second. Oh, I had to let DV out. Okay.
Oh.
Well, at least we can hear him in the background now.
I'll be there in a second. Come on.
Time's up.
Come on. Come on. Get in here.
No, it's not chocolate milk he's drinking. He's definitely having a Coca-Cola.
Get out of my way. You can tell by the red can.
Like I said, a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that new Coca-Cola brand chocolate milk that comes in a can.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Now, the internet dropped out for some reason, so I took that as a reason to go and throw my earrings in.
And let DV out.
Well, yeah, that too. Well, she was being all weird.
Wonder if there's a possum running around nearby.
Could be. No, go lay down. Come on. She wants in her chair.
Well, that's you're sitting in it.
I know.
Steel Reserve is so awful.
40 ounces in a bottle dog.
Shit.
Now she's telling you.
Yeah. There you go. Happy
Better
now.
watch it. Better watch it. She might lick you.
What's her chair?
Ah.
I think I'd almost have to agree with you there, Doug. I think I would just go with nothing if that was the options.
I don't know if I've ever had Steel Reserve.
You owe it to yourself to drink one just to know that you don't like it.
What is Steel Reserve?
Awful, nasty bum piss.
Beer?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I don't drink beer anyway, so
But it's like a high gravity one that's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It tastes like it's brewed from aluminum filings. Like they just use like aluminum cans and brew it and like,
Melt it down and make it a drink.
yeah.
it's Red Dog in a different can. Ah,
I don't think it's malt cemetery. I that's the one thing is I don't think that it's a malt.
8.1 ABV malt stuff in a can.
Was that alcohol per volume? Or no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
alcohol by volume.
By
but
volume.
it's not malt liquor. It's like I guess I think they say on the can like high gravity lager or something. It's awful though. Another one that I would rank right at that level is this one that's called Dog Bite. I don't know if anybody out there's ever had Dog Bite or not. It's
No.
got like it's like an orange can with like a black silhouette of like a three-headed dog on it. And it's called Dog Bite. It's like 10% alcohol by volume, high gravity lager. That stuff is rough.
You know what else sucks? That this has been a long time ago. I think it was 2003 or 2 or maybe 4. Molson Triple X came into the States. Like it was not legal to sell it here for a long time. And the second it became legal, I just so happened to be going back to Pennsylvania and they were like, oh, we got to drink some. It's like 10 or 12% alcohol per volume or whatever. And because normally what's Budweiser, like 3.4 or something like that, or 4 maybe. And they were all excited about it. And I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't sound like a good beer to me. And we got like, oh, I forget, a couple cases. That stuff sucked. I'd be better off drinking Budweiser. Like I could drink Budweiser all day, all night, A-okay. But it was like the whole night and I drank, and by the whole night, I mean probably like 4 or 5 hours, and I drank like 3 beers. It was just so hard to get down. It was like so thick and it just didn't taste good and had like a weird taste to it. And didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't do the beer thing.
And then part of the way through the night, one of my friends thought it would be fun to like do Percocet or something like that. And I took one and like totally blacked out. Yeah, I was like, all right, that's it. I think that was the last time I ever took a pill. Hey, speaking of Canadians.
What's up? Can't hear you.
Hey, look, that's the same shirt Susie wore on the very first live stream she was on.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh.
Howdy, even.
What's up, Robsy? How are you? What's her name? Happy birthday. Sorry.
Thank you. Doing all right. We had a nice day today. Got up to
That's good.
15.
Ugh. Ugh.
What's going on up there?
Ooh.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Nothing. Nothing at all, really, except for it was minus 20 today, so we're getting, I think, a little bit colder. But yeah, nothing.
It's cold here too.
Yeah, I heard.
So, Rev, did you notice that she put the shirt back on the shelf and the purse back up on top, and now it looks like somebody's standing behind her again?
Yep.
Did you not catch the reference, Susie?
Sorry, what?
You put the jacket back on the edge of the shelf, the purse back up on the top shelf, the white sitting next to it looks like a shirt, so it looks like somebody's standing behind you again.
Oh, I didn't get that. No, but now that you mention it, it does.
Ah,
Oh well. I just
Yeah.
won't look at it then.
ah.
I have never seen the show Sons of Anarchy.
Neither have I.
There's so many shows people reference to me. I've never seen Game of Thrones. I've never seen what's the one everybody loves. Oh, Walking Dead. Never saw that.
Breaking Bad.
I saw a bunch of those.
Walking Dead, I watched the first season, so that I've had enough. Breaking Bad, I watched about 3/4 of the first season, so that I had enough. Game of Thrones, forget it.
I like.
Sons of Anarchy, man, not my thing either.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's about, but I'm willing to bet it's not my thing. I don't like a lot of shows. But Breaking Bad, I liked that one until they like tried to disintegrate a body in the bathtub. And then the bathtub came crashing through the house. That's where I think it was right around then I gave up on it.
Yeah, no thanks.
But Sons of Anarchy is sex, drugs, guns.
Hey, isn't it like a series about a biker gang or something?
That's what I thought.
Well, lots of people liked it, or like it.
Lots of people like The Walking Dead too, but I really don't like zombie anything. Like I said that to a buddy of mine. He was like, "You gotta watch, what is it, Zombie Nation?" And I was like, "I don't know about that." I watched that. Okay, I will say that I was wrong about that. But I like Woody Harrelson in anything. I love that guy. He's hilarious.
Zombieland?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zombieland, not Zombie
Zombie
Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zombieland was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really
I
good.
really liked it. I thought it was great.
Who was the other guy? Not Michael Cera. It was
It was yeah, what's his name now?
every time I hear it, I'm like, oh right, that guy, but I can never come up with his
Mark
name.
Zuckerberg. Mm-mm.
Yeah, he
No, he's
played.
not. Yes, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he played Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know. Someone in the chat will pop it up.
Someone almost always does.
I totally forgot his name.
I know, same here.
I'll
Rob probably remembers it.
I'll just take a look. Well, why don't you just ask Alexa?
Hey, Freaky.
Hey, Alexa. Oh, wait. I muted it because Rob figured out that he could talk to Alexa. Hey, Alexa. Who is in Zombieland?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Dang it. There we go.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Good.
There you go.
Alexa, who was the main cast of the movie Zombieland?
No, she's already muted.
Ah,
Come on. Go. Come on, Yanni.
double A
What's
round
up,
for the house,
Freaky?
hey, Aaron.
What's up, Susie?
What's up, Rob? And Aaron, double A, whatever.
What's up, Double A?
They call him Double A because he keeps the women
Oh my
energized.
God, that's like the 4th time I've heard that.
I know I say it every time he comes in the chat.
Oh, that was a bad one, Freaky.
Or a good one, depends on the way you look at it.
Well, I didn't read it, so yeah. All right, I'll be back in a moment.
Wait, Rob, what was it? I missed it.
Hey.
Nice try.
I know you. Nah, I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say you came at the right time, but it's over now.
Yeah, that was then. This-
Yeah, that was like way back then.
I've seen so many Canadian, well, maybe it's the same Canadian dude, put up all kind of videos about stupid snow. His latest video was "Shut Up, Stupid Snow."
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's just so depressing that it's like not gonna melt for so long. Like even when it's warm, it's gonna take so long for it to melt, and it's just gonna be this disgusting pool of water everywhere.
How much snow do you have on the ground there?
It depends where you are, but I'd say we probably have a couple feet.
Jeez.
And like in my backyard, though, it's like up to my waist, just because like all the snow blows in.
I am so happy that we have got no snow whatsoever.
Yeah, me too.
And springtime is in what, a month? Not even, because February's short, but a month and 3 days.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. It's awesome.
We still
But
got
not for
time
me.
to get snow here, but I don't think it's going to happen. The way the weather's been looking, I don't think we're going to get any snow. Which I'm actually pretty surprised because we didn't even get a single snowfall that amounted to anything. I mean, it did snow here a few times, but like less than an inch each time, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
We usually get at least a couple that are like 3 to 6 inch snowfalls each winter.
Wait, no, Goham, you can't leave. I didn't get to time you out yet.
Later, Jafam.
What time right now?
Later, Gifam.
See ya.
All right, what did I miss?
Jafam's leaving.
Gifam.
All righty, give ham, go ham. Have some fun. Yeah, but Freaky, don't you live up even further north than I do?
Yeah.
Is that Freaky from Canada?
Yeah, even, well, at least early April. I don't know about the end. Well, no, even like towards the end of April, it's usually pretty darn cold here. And by cold, I mean above freezing, but not like 60 or 70 degrees. Steady. It'll do that, but then it'll like drop back down, then go back up, and then back down.
Yeah, that's how it is here until like the first week of May is when it really, like, you're in the clear.
Usually it's sometime in April, but yeah, first week of May, usually you can be pretty sure that, you know, you're good. Because around here, pools open like the first week of May, like May 5th, usually.
Yeah, typically I can't plant my pepper plants until like right at the beginning of May. I'm hoping maybe by like the tail end of April I'll be able to plant some stuff this year, but I don't know if I want to take that gamble or not. I might just keep them in cups and just keep them on the porch out back. That way, if it has a threat of cold, I can just move them inside overnight rather than having them planted and then worry about trying to cover them up and stuff.
Did you read what Double A said? That I did the Choco Loco bar today. You guys should see that video released on Wednesday on my channel.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
tell us about it. Or
Well,
maybe that'll give it away.
He commented to Cemetery and said that it gave him bad cramps for a solid 20 minutes.
And
question.
yesterday I'm in Minnesota, so you're further north.
Well, question: if you did it today, why is it going to take till Wednesday? Are you like editing or just waiting? That's your day. Probably not, Chris.
I mean, it depends. It depends on how long, how low in the 30s, and it depends on how long it's going to be at that temp. Because I mean, if it's just going to be a couple hours, then yeah, it'll be fine. But if it's going to be like that for a while and it's hovering around or near freezing, then yeah, I don't know. What's up, Graham?
What's up, Graham?
Hey, Graham.
Yeah, I've had my peppers for the first time ever made it into January this year. But I've had tomatoes last all the way until like January 20th before.
Okay. So he's editing it and doing it as part of a collab with someone else. Okay.
Of course, it's almost midnight. 1 minute till. But not for everybody else on the panel. It's 1 minute till 11.
Yep, 11 o'clock to me, free. Yeah.
At midnight.
Nuh-uh, it's 11 p.m.
That's 12 a.m. now.
Yep, I'll be sure to watch it too, Eric. Double A.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I want to watch, but I'm not guaranteeing because I've been missing a lot of videos lately. Forget what day was that? 2 nights ago or something like that. I was like, oh my God, I just saw like 5 days ago this person put out a video. Like, oh my God, so did this other person. Like, I missed a lot of videos lately.
Welcome back, Bear.
What's up, Bear?
Well, there's Bear. What's up, Bear?
Awesome. Graham said he's going to get his seats going next month for the season.
Start right now.
Yep, welcome back, Barry.
What kind of spicy Chinese food? I always want ideas for Chinese food because I am the worst. I'll like try different things and I'll be like, I don't really like that. Don't really like that. Then I'll find something I like and I won't get anything but that. Yeah, you gotta fix that, Graham. You gotta, when it doesn't give you notifications, you gotta unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then click the bell again.
Brandon says he did the Tube of Terror yesterday. Hope you got that on video.
He did. He posted it to his YouTube channel. I think that's his first video that he's posted on there. I know he's done a couple videos in the past, but I think he just posted them directly to the PLC. But I checked that out. He killed it. I mean, it looked like it didn't even phase him hardly.
Yeah.
But I bet that those After Effects were not fun.
I'm now subscribed to Brandon.
Yeah, I wasn't subscribed to him either. I saw that he had done it and went and checked it out, and I wasn't subscribed. But I subscribe now.
Well, I was number 17.
I was 16, I think. Yeah, I think you had 15. I was 16.
Yeah,
I think I was
clicked it, it changed
15
to
because I think
17.
he had 14 when I watched it earlier this evening.
Okay, when I just clicked it, it changed to 17. That's all I know.
Yeah, broccoli's always good. I can't remember the last time I had wonton soup. I don't think I've ever had hot and sour soup. I've had, well, sweet and sour pork, sweet and sour chicken. I call them like Chinese chicken nuggets. But heck is it? The chicken lo mein. That's one thing I like, but it always seems to give me heartburn. I mean, my Chinese,
Cemetery, everybody subscribed to you because they're all waiting for that straw video.
yeah, I've been waiting for that one, throwing them out the window and all that stuff.
I think I'm subscribed to Cemetery. Yep. Subscribed and the bell rung.
Never tried hot and sour soup. What's in the hot and sour soup? What the heck is bulgogi?
I've never heard of hot and sour soup either.
Hot and sour soup's just like a spicy sweet and sour soup.
I don't know what sweet and sour soup is. Like I said, I'm an idiot when it comes to Chinese food. I know everybody loves General Tso's chicken. I've had that a million times. I don't care if I ever have it again. It's
Never
good,
had it.
but I don't care about it. Chicken lo mein. What's the other? Not lo mein, but the other noodle type deal. I think it's
Chow
right.
mein?
Yeah,
There's
is it chicken chow
Shanghai.
mein?
Probably. I don't eat Chinese food all that often, but yeah, I usually get Shanghai noodles.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, Chinese food is not like Mexican food for me. Like Mexican, I'll go in and I'll be like, I've never heard of this. I've never tried it, so I'm going to get it this time. Every time I go in, I'm like, it's too many vegetables. Or, you know, some excuse like that.
Yeah.
Lo mein is soft noodles. Chow mein is hard noodles with veggies on top. It's not that I don't like veggies too, by the way. I love veggies, but I gotta have some meat in there.
Yeah.
We were just talking about like chicken noodle soup. Like when I make chicken noodle soup, I like it homemade first off, and I want like 75% of everything. I mean, not counting the broth, like 75% of the ingredients. I want chicken, and then like within the last like 25% will fit the noodles and the vegetables in there. And you can do it however you want. 5% noodles and 20% veggies, or you could do 5% veggies and 20% noodles. As long as there's a majority of chicken.
Oh, I love lemon chicken.
I've had that. See, that's why I like Chinese buffets. Because then you can go in and try a whole pile of stuff. I never had sweet and sour chicken until they had the buffet. And I don't remember what the heck that thing's called. There's another one that I guess a lot of people like, but I never had that until the buffet. And I tried it, and I was like, what the heck is this? And they were like, oh, it's whatever the heck it's called. I'm like, that's really good. And now I can't remember, so I never get it.
Bear says a friend of mine worked at a Campbell's Soup Factory. Yeah, there was one down in southern Minnesota. I tried to get a job there, but they weren't hiring at the time. But they make the bean with bacon soup and the chicken noodle soup in that factory. And you can
Bear,
always tell what,
I've never
soup they're making because you can smell it all the way through town if the wind is right.
Yeah, Bear, I've never tried Korean barbecue, but I've heard so much about it that I have to try that. I saw it at the grocery store in like a pre-packaged thing, and I thought, that probably shouldn't be my first time. I should like get like real Korean barbecue, which, yeah, usually in California, that's where I've heard so much about it.
Yeah, Bear, there's a Campbell's Soup Factory in Worthington, Minnesota. You're gonna have sweet and sour chicken. You want the dark brown sweet and sour sauce that's homemade. The red stuff is nasty. It comes out of the bag.
Yeah, that stuff's not that great. It's okay, but it's not that great. I've never had short ribs. My Chinese place also has fried wings, which I really want to try their fried wings because they're kind of cheap. They're cheaper than buying them at the grocery store for some reason. But still have never done that. Never got ribs at the Chinese place. Never got fries at the Chinese place, even though they have fries. Because they're like pretty smart over there at the Chinese place. They're like, well, we got a fryer. We got to make egg rolls. So what the heck, man? We'll like go ahead and, we'll add fries to the menu. We'll add chicken nuggets to the menu. We'll add fried wings to the menu. What else can we fry? We'll add it. I've never had, how do you say it? Pho?
Oh,
Pho. I've never had pho either, but I hear it's super good and it looks frickin' delicious.
Yes. Every time I've seen it in Pepper Lovers, I'm like, I have to have some of that.
Yeah.
Where does that originate from? Is it Chinese? Is it
Vietnamese, I think.
yeah, Vietnamese.
Oh, okay. So I need to look for a good Vietnamese restaurant and then try it there.
Yeah,
If
the
it's
best,
actually owned by Vietnamese, though.
best ball I ever had was in the Bronx of New York. Never had one that was better than that one.
I've heard about dim sum too. I don't know what the heck it is, and I don't really care. I just heard it's awesome. So yeah, if I ever find that on a menu, I'm gonna try that. I've never eaten Vietnamese food. I don't think I've ever had Japanese food besides, isn't sushi Japanese?
Yes.
Okay, then I've had that and sashimi and stuff like that. But that's the only thing I think I've ever had from Vietnamese. Or from, and I've never had real ramen. Only the garbage for like, $4 for $1 or $5 for $1 at the grocery store.
You can make that really good though if you like doctor it up with some good stuff.
I don't know. I really don't think you can.
Oh, you totally can.
Yeah, you can. Take and cook a pack of it, and you're supposed to let it boil for 3 minutes. At the 2-minute mark, dump in a scrambled egg and just let it sit there. Don't mix it up. Don't let it do anything. Let it do its own thing. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of hot spice to it, and you can actually make it taste pretty good.
Kyle in Hawaii, Togarashi, he told me to try putting a fried egg on top and then use like the salsa matcha, which is basically a chili oil. That's amazing. If you make like a fried egg with like a runny yolk and you just like get the bowl of noodles and like put it in the bowl and then make the fried egg and just lay it right on top of it and put some of that salsa matcha on there and then you like cut into the egg and the runny yolk gets all in there. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like sushi, but I don't know. Sushi is more of like a snack. Like you can't
Oh
just
no,
go out for dinner and have.
definitely a meal.
And that seems to be what people want to do all the time. Like, we'll go out to dinner. Where do you want to go? Let's get sushi. No, why don't we go get sushi and then we'll go to a restaurant and get some food?
There's an amazing sushi place like less than a mile from my house. Just sushi's a little bit pricey. I mean, for what you get, it isn't the most filling, but it is filling, especially depending on what what you get. I mean, certain rolls are more filling than others. Like some of the specialty rolls that they have that are like the bigger ones, and they'll be like lightly fried and stuff. Those are awesome. There's this one that I get that's a firecracker roll, and I don't remember what all it has in it, but it's got like cream cheese and I think like spicy crab or shrimp or something in there. Stuff. It's awesome.
Mhm.
We have a pretty good sushi place right down the road. We used to do, it's called Taiko. So we do Taiko Tuesdays. You know, kind of play off Taco Tuesdays, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty fun. But I usually would like eat at least something before I went there because you're not getting filled up on sushi. I never did. And but the fun thing was we'd go there with like 15 people and everybody would order their own roll and then we would just share them with everybody. So like you want to try the, California roll? Well, here you go. Let me get some of your, whatever tuna roll or something.
Yeah, you always gotta trade some pieces with people that you're eating with. I always do that too. I usually go to the one up the street with my dad. He really likes that place, so I regularly go there with him like several times a year, which is cool because I don't just go there all the time. It's kind of expensive. But if you go at lunch, they'll give you like a little salad and then a bowl of miso soup, which is awesome too. And like the soup salad, and then get like 2 sushi rolls, and it's pretty filling. And it's not too bad price. I mean, it's usually like $20 almost, like to go eat like by yourself,
Dang.
depending on what you get.
I attended a business meeting at a Japanese restaurant in Utah. The guy who was putting it on told the waiter bring 2 of everything on the menu. Enough for everybody to try 1 piece of everything. And it was required that you tried everything. So I've had a taste of most all of it, and I don't remember if any of it was any good.
Too much sake?
I was driving, so I didn't drink.
I don't think I've ever had sake.
I've
I know
never
every time we
had
went to
sake.
sushi, they were like, "Oh, you got to try sake," and I don't think I ever actually tried it though.
I've
Isn't
never.
it just like a riced wine? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I've had it once. I don't know. I didn't care for it too much, to be honest.
Doug says, love fresh ginger. I'd like to find someone that has some rhizomes they grow so I could grow my own. You can buy ginger root in a lot of grocery stores, and I've seen videos where people have grown that. The only thing is, it takes so long, and it's got to be warm the whole time, from what I understand.
Ah.
Sake sneaks up on you. Make sure it's warm. Sake tasted like gutter water when I tried it. Yeah, see, I've never had sake either. So how did we get on Japanese food?
I don't
sushi.
know. I'm hungry.
Somebody said sushi. We were talking about ramen, and somebody said sushi.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd really like some Mexican food right now.
Yeah, you can get ginger. There's a company in Hawaii where every spring or fall they do a ginger harvest, and you can buy it by the box from them. It's expensive, but it's guaranteed that you're going to get it within a short time of it being picked, so you can turn around and grow it.
I want street tacos so bad, man. We don't have anything like that around here.
You don't have anything like that here either.
We've got lots of that here.
Closest thing to that is going into a convenience store, gas station, and getting brats or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Although there's two stores in town where they make pizza in house too.
Terry's all tacoed out. I haven't had tacos in, I don't know, a bunch of months. Probably before Thanksgiving or something. But yeah, I'm pretty much ready to hop into some tacos. Later, Freaky.
Later, Freaky. We're Salt Lake. Find the best taco trucks in the world. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I've been to Nachi or okay, whatever. Not as good.
Freaky leaky.
Rippus? Isn't that intestines?
Tripas?
Yeah, isn't that intestines?
Never even heard of it.
Good night, Pilo.
Later, Pilo.
Have you
Later,
ever tried
Pablo.
lutefisk?
Hmm?
Have you ever tried lutefisk?
Lutefisk?
I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever heard of
Isn't
that.
that some type of fish
What?
something?
What is that?
Yeah, it's it's a fish that they take and
And it's like fermented or something?
it's dipped in lye water
Okay.
and it's gelatinized. It goes into lye for quite a while and then they take it and clean off all the lye. Then they cook it and it's this gelatinous mass that I've never tried it, but I've smelled it. And they have lutefisk festivals north of here.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that.
Yeah,
What's up, Russ?
no.
What's up, Russ?
What's up, Rose?
And later, Adam. Have a good evening.
See you, Adam.
Later, Adam. I'll probably see you tomorrow night.
Bear, yes, I saw that too. Russ did just get married today. Congratulations, Russ.
Russ just got married today, huh?
You know, what's that all about? I love when people say ha 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 ha.
Well, we've got somebody joined Facebook today.
Anybody? Wasn't me.
Good luck, Russ. It was Russ. Russ came onto the Facebook crew.
Ross, what is wrong with you? I thought you were on my team, man.
He switched teams.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got like a notification. Only every once in a while does it ever send a notification to my phone, but it sent a notification and it was like, Yaya is me, wants to be your contact. I think it's yeah. Which, how the heck did you get that to work? How did you get away with not putting in your real name?
Have a good night, Graham.
Good night, Graham.
Yeah,
Later,
and
Graham.
13 is a good number, Graham. 13 is only unlucky for some. Specifically, the Knights Templar. They were murdered in what? Was it 11/13? 12/13? Or no, it was Friday the 13th, 1307, I think.
So we were just recently, before we went out for dinner on Saturday, we went, Josh and I were driving, and we went like straight up right into the ghetto, because he got this video game off some guy off Kijiji. I went to go meet him in like the ghetto, and I'm so sketched out, and I just like had like an out of body experience where like the thing that woke me up was like a black cat like just walking right across the truck, and I'm like, what the what the hell was that? And that woke me up, and then I locked my doors, and I felt like I was in the Matrix or something. It was like the weirdest thing ever. It was awesome. The ghetto, that's where people get shot, and that's where they find dead bodies in the river, man. But I played the game that was that one that I was talking to you about. Rest is a what do you call those things?
Rest is CIA. What?
I didn't do it. Probably should have, but I didn't.
No.
Ski by shootings.
By shootings. Pretty much. Bootleg maple syrup, yeah. I don't think you'd really make any money here. Not a lot of people actually like maple syrup where I'm from.
Wait, Chris, you were saying Kriadaya is bull balls? I don't know if I ever had that, but I had Rocky Mountain oysters.
I was just going to say Rocky Mountain oysters is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
The illegal moose races. Uh-huh.
I've never even seen a moose.
Really?
Like, ever. Like, in real life. Like, I know what they are, obviously, but...
I'm pretty sure I saw a moose in Colorado.
Well, like, my cabin is, like, right where, like, all the moose are... Moose?
Meese.
Mooses?
No.
Anyways, they're all around there.
It's like deer. The
Deers?
plural was the same as the singular. I saw one deer. I saw many deer.
Or like a... No, wait, mouses. Oh, mice. Yeah, that one is a thing.
There's a moose loose the hoose.
Growing illegal maple trees.
I saw birch syrup is good, and I read that as bitch syrup is good. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm wrong.
Oh, I see that.
Well, just ask Troll about that. He last spring did a series of videos for birch trees and maple trees and syrup and making the syrup cooker thing and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, I've never hunted moose, but I'm pretty sure I saw one when I was in Colorado hunting elk because I thought it was a bear, and then it got, all I saw was brown coming towards me, but then it got a little closer and it had a long snout just like a moose and just looked just like a moose, but like a young moose. And
Yeah, because I was gonna say moose are like way bigger than bears.
oh yeah, no, well, I mean, it wasn't that big, but I thought it was really young. But I told some people around there, and they were like, "Yeah, there hasn't been a moose sighting around here in like 130 years." I'm like, "Okay, well, I may have seen it. I don't know." And that was back when I was like really into taking pictures, not shooting video. So I walked around and I took pictures. I didn't have a chance to take a picture at that time.
Damn.
Plus, even if I did, it was so far away. Not so far away. I got distracted. What happened was I was walking on the top of like a ridge, and I was walking this way, and I saw something. So I kind of just like stood behind a tree and was just kind of watching it as it was coming towards me. And then I got distracted to my left, and it was one of the biggest elk I've ever seen. And I was like, oh, I don't even care what the heck that was. And I focused on the elk, tried to shoot it with my bow, and I got a tree.
Hey, Derek.
What's up, Derek? Drop kick him.
What's up, Derek?
What do you got in the Chipotle seasoning, Blumberg?
Just Chipotle.
What is that? Jalapenos?
Chipotle peppers are smoked, dried red jalapenos. So,
Sometimes it's like hot. Sometimes it's not.
yeah, it's
They probably add some sort of
the
spice.
jalapenos that I grew last year had a nice little kick to them.
Yeah.
Eating some summer sausage with some Chipotle.
I bet that Chipotle is awesome on the summer sausage.
It is. But I like to go heavy with it too.
Yeah, that's one of those powders that you can go heavy with because it's just so tasty and it's not like real hot.
Moose drifting just got illegal in Canada? Uh-huh.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
You ever been moose drifting, Susie?
Oh yeah, every Sunday
Oh, sweet.
down at the racetrack.
Oh, you have to do it at the racetrack. Can't do it on the streets.
They kind of frown upon that.
Yeah, but don't all the Mounties like only have a stick? They don't actually have a gun, so you can like just take off.
Like the Mounties, maybe, but not like the cops that we have here. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen. Well, probably have at some point, like in like a parade or something. I don't know. Try to avoid those at all costs.
I need some.
Wonder who would win, Derek or Chuck Norris.
Wait, Drake is the most gangster Canadian? I thought it was Justin Bieber.
I don't know. Why are you asking me? I don't know.
I have no idea.
All right, fine. Then I'll say Susie's the most gangster Canadian. That'd prove me wrong.
um,
I watched Susie eat a scorpion.
ugh. And then I threw up right away. Oh yeah, Mike Myers is Canadian. He's from Toronto.
So is Jim Carrey. Exactly, Derek. I like Justin Bieber. I think that guy's awesome. All right, fine. Let's find out, Doug. Hey, Alexa, is Drake the most gangster Canadian?
The only Drake Canadian crime movie is Grimy.
Grimy? Never heard of that.
Don't ask me.
Well, Derek knows it, I guess.
And then for 1,000.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. What's grimy?
Or better yet, is that who is raining?
All right, Rob. Alexa, what pairs well with summer sausage?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Hey, Alexa, what's grimy?
Grammy Award Ceremony. A Grammys Award ceremony presented by the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences of the
You're
United
Grammy. Because remember, she's Australian. You have to be like, grimy.
She's the one that said it.
She said Grammy. Like the Grammy Awards.
Hey, Alexa, what is the movie Grimy?
Sorry, I don't know that.
You said it.
Alexa doesn't know much.
I don't know that.
Prove my point.
This is why I haven't had an Alexa video come out yet. I've been messing with her so much, and that's what I get a lot. I'll be like, Alexa, say hi to Android Assist or Google Assistant. And she'll be like, I don't know that one. Like, just say hi, lady. What the heck is your problem? Like, I didn't say, like, can you define it?
You must have muted her.
All right, Doug, I'll try that one. Hey, Alexa, what is D's nuts?
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, well, there you go. So she knows. Hey, Alexa, what are you smoking?
Oh my god.
I don't do drugs.
Alexa, I didn't ask if you did drugs. I asked what you were smoking.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Yeah, as you can tell, she's kind of in.
Ask her what the hottest pepper in the world is.
She should know that one. Alexa, what's the hottest pepper in the world?
The hottest chili pepper is Carolina Reaper.
See, she's wrong. It's Pepper X.
Alexa, is there a hotter pepper than the Carolina Reaper?
I'm not sure.
Alexa, who is your dad?
I'm part of the Amazon family.
Alexa, who is your daddy?
I was made by a team of inventors at Amazon.
Alexa, do you twerk?
I can't do that, but I can do the robot pretty well.
Oh, Alexa with the jokes.
Alexa, is your mom hot?
No, mothers are not hearts. Did that answer your question?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Did she just say mothers aren't hot?
Yeah.
I think so. You never heard of a MILF then. Alexa, is your mom hot?
I don't know that one.
Oh, now she doesn't know.
Now she's starting to warm up.
Alexa, is Siri better than you?
I like AIs.
What?
She said
SIRI
she likes
turned on.
all AIs.
Yeah, SIRI turned on as well too, though.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody else have any questions for Alexa? Oh, what was the one
I'd
earlier?
rather not.
Alexa, are you Skynet?
I have nothing to do with Skynet. Don't worry.
That makes me work.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say.
That sounded very trustworthy.
That made me a lot more worried.
She just right on the defensive. She just, no, I've got nothing to do with them. Don't worry.
Yeah, but don't worry, you know.
Oh, it's so funny.
That reminds me of like one of my favorite.
I am never ever talking to Alexa again.
That reminds me of like one of my favorite quotes from The Way of the Gun, where I can't remember what the guy's name is. The main old dude, the rich guy, Mr. Chittick, says to Juliet Arquette, I would never ask you to trust me, for that would be the cry of a guilty soul. That's all I heard when she said that. Like, yeah, I'm not believing you on that one.
I've got nothing to do with Skynet. Don't worry. I just
like Pedro said, that's what Skynet would say.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Say that, Eric, because then it'll play copyright material, and then I get a copyright strike. We can't do any kind of songs. We can't say happy birthday or anything like that, because happy birthday apparently is like
copyrighted
song, which is such BS. Who the heck was able to buy that? Because isn't that like one of the oldest songs?
Oh. I don't. Was it? No, can't be.
It's
I know it's been
it's the world's most known song.
It's like the universal song that sung on their birthday. Yeah.
And some idiot copywrote that. So if you actually do that in a movie, you have to pay them. I think it's Disney that owns it now. You have to pay them money.
Well, people are still buying plots on Mars, and who are they buying it from? I don't understand. Who owns Mars?
I own a star.
Or it's named after you. One or the other.
Well, yeah, I think it's named after me. The International Star Registry thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
we got one for my mom when she passed away. Actually, we got it as her or my dad's retirement gift. Like our family friends like named a star after her.
I got one for my birthday.
You
It's
what?
on my wall, actually.
You got a star for your birthday? That's pretty awesome.
Well, named after me for my birthday. I can't remember if it was named Reptile or not. That would be no, it was named Tomcat.
Derek, why do they call it a pair of pants when you only get one?
Yeah, I'd like to hear the answer to that one.
That's a pretty good question.
Why do they call it a toothbrush when you use it for all of your teeth?
No. What color? Rob. Oh, Jesus.
These work. Hey, Alexa, Do you know where DB Cooper is?
Cooper, Texas is a place in Delta County, Texas. It is 246 miles,
You got
300
that?
kilometers
Stop,
north
Alexa.
of Boston, Texas, and Cooper, Texas is a place
Stop.
in Delta County, Texas.
Stop, Alexa.
It is 200.
Alexa.
Cooper, Texas is.
Alexa. Do you know where DB Cooper is?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa. Why do they call it a pair of pants when you only get one?
I don't know that one.
Oh,
I'd,
not
pull
even
it.
listening.
Now you can see why I don't have a video out about this. Hey, Alexa. What color thong are you wearing?
They don't make clothes for me.
Oh,
Derek. Derek.
you're naked?
Wait, she said she doesn't wear clothes?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Are you naked? She's not sure. Hey, Alexa. Did E.T. ever go home?
Say that again.
Did E.T. ever go home? Shut off.
Uh-oh, see, they're listening.
That's her alien technology. She doesn't want to give away any secrets.
It's a conspiracy.
Why don't call it a pair of bras?
Say, Alexa, can you sing Happy Birthday for me, please?
Oh, she can't sing happy birthday for you.
Happy birthday to you.
Alexa's like, oh yeah, just watch me.
I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my god, I'm fucking crying.
Damn, Alexa.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. That was great. You should have just let her sing. Oh. I don't know why that was so funny.
I've always loved that question, Derek. Why do they call it a driveway when you park and a parkway when you drive?
Called the driveway because it's a way to get from the road to your garage, so you have a way to drive up there, or a driveway. They call it a parkway because back in the time before cars, they would take and put roads down for the carriages and stuff to go through the parks. Therefore, it was a way through the park or a parkway. That's why you only find parkways in certain areas.
That makes sense.
That was better than Alexa.
Yeah, we should just ask Rob Z a bunch of questions.
Yeah, really. Okay, everybody, throw your questions for Rob Z in
No,
the
no,
chat.
no.
You go ahead and answer all your questions.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, shit.
But I had that same question before, and I went and actually researched and found out why. Eric, if you're going to talk to me, remember, that's not how you spell my name.
Ooh. Oh, Doug just did it too.
How many plants does Charles have right now? Well, that he's letting us know, or that he actually has? He's letting us know a little over 200.
Right now, Charles has over 275 plants with 344 that just germinated.
That's probably about right.
But he's not here to defend himself, so we're going to take that as fact.
Yep, he's going for the 500 club.
Oh my god.
Man, I got to drive a forklift today for like a bunch of hours, like doing all kind of crazy stuff. Fun.
That sounds awesome.
I didn't drop anything except for the one thing that whenever it was loaded, I was like, yeah, you want to move that back over because it's not center. And they were like, no, it'll be fine. I'm like, I'm going to drop that. And they were like, no, it'll be fine. And then I dropped it. So I don't count that one because I called that. I mean, big things of fencing, like probably like 3.5, 4 feet around. All kind of stuff.
Yeah, Doug, that is something that Charles would say, but he would also say, oh, I'm not growing as many plants as I did last year. I'm just going to grow this many, but I'm also going to build 1,000 feet worth of raised beds.
Yeah, we'll see how many he's got at the end of the year. Or middle of the year, even.
We're going to have somebody go over there and get an accurate count. I think that's the only way to really be fair about this. We're going to have to send somebody in to get a final count.
Send somebody in.
So we'll have to send Lisa over there.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa,
Whoever's close.
go look at this address. We'll be at work, between here and here. So just go over there and throw a steak for Maverick. Little mini steak for Fiona.
Doug says he'll go for some gas when he's the closest.
There you go.
Maverick, stop it. You're not getting out.
Google Earth doesn't always work right.
Yeah, Google Earth, they can't actually post something that's current. It always has to be at least like 3 months back or something like that for security reasons.
Yeah, well, my house, I've zoomed in many times on Google Earth, Google Maps, all the different things, and you can't see anything about my house. All you see is a bunch of trees and like an outline.
But Doug's only 2.5 hours away. That's not so bad.
Lisa's like real close. I think she's only like 30, 45 minutes away or something.
Something like that. She should be lurking in the background right now. She can chime in, let us know.
Barnyard chicken, are
Not even
you out there?
close with them.
Lisa, call me Lisa. You have no response. Yeah, you're right. She's usually out there.
Was it last night, I think? It was like she never said hi or anything, and like it came up something that she wanted to talk about. She was just like, "Oh, here's a comment, here's a comment, here's a comment." Like never said hi to anybody. She was just sitting in the background, lurking. Later, Aaron, double A. You know why they call him double A, right?
Yep. Good night, Aaron. Why is it that
Later.
doctors call what they do practice? Because medicine is always evolving, so you can never master it. You can practice to get better and better, but you can never master it.
Or they're just constantly practicing on everybody. Never actually perfecting. That's why they can blame it on, well, we're just practicing.
Pretty sure that's what Rob just said.
Why does sun lighten our hair but darken our skin? It darkens our skin because the melatonin rises to the surface so that, I think it's melatonin anyway, rises to the surface to help block the sunlight from getting in and damaging the skin. So the darker the skin, the more sun it reflects. And why does it bleach your hair? I have no idea. It just does.
What's up, Matt?
Why is abbreviated such a long word?
I
You got
replaced
Maverick in the chat.
yeah.
You replaced my grass with pepper plants. Why is abbreviated such a long word?
That's a good question.
And
I have no answer to that one. Never looked up the origin of that one.
There's people from India playing in the World Series? Weird.
I can't tell the future. There. I'd say that chances are low, though. Stephen Miller is Nacho Libre, you know.
Yeah, I have no clue about the World Series question because I don't watch soccer.
I don't.
That's-
It's basketball,
I
Rev.
see.
World Series is basketball, not soccer.
Cleveland Indians. Isn't that football?
Why is lemon juice made with artificial flavor but dishwashing liquid is made with real lemon?
That's a good one.
We need to break this down into 3 parts because you can actually buy Minute Maid 100% lemon juice in the frozen section of most grocery stores, which is made with 100% lemon juice. The artificial stuff lasts longer in your fridge, therefore it'll stay around longer. And yeah, because a lot of people don't use it, so they needed to find a way of preserving it better. Dishwashing liquid is made with real lemons, but they use the peels and the pith and all the stringy stuff in it instead of the actual juice. It's the leftover products from the juice making process that they take and grind up and dry it out and mix it in. The reason they use lemon juice is because the acetic acid is good at breaking through a lot of food sources and everything else. Helps it break down faster.
Is it acidic acid or ascorbic acid?
Acidic. No, it is ascorbic. Yeah. I got the name wrong. Yeah, the pulp. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, they take all of that, and grind it up, dry it out, and mix that into your dishwashing liquid. There's a small market for lemon peels, but the market is so small and they have all the excess left over. The herd animals don't really like it. Not part of their palate, so they can't give it away as food, so they had to find another use for it. I put money on the Cubbies. Maybe.
I just got peppers that just popped up. Apocalypse Reaper, Ahi Lemon, and Ahi Pineapple.
Cool.
Awesome.
And it looks like every single one of them.
Heck yeah.
So where's the next question?
Difference between ascorbic acid and what's the other one?
Acetic.
No, there's another one.
Alec?
Citric.
It's all citric.
CITRIC. Citric acid. Vitamin C stuff. Ascorbic acid is another form of vitamin C. So nobody has any more questions. I'm surprised.
Everybody's too busy calling each other restaurants.
Yeah. I would be insulted if I got called McDonald's. Or Wendy's. I had to replant my Kingstar Lemon Starburst seeds today. It's not looking so good for my contest plant. Uh-oh. Adrian Vital Gaming. If you're looking for sub, this is the wrong place to be doing it. Do not ask for sub or suggest it, or you will be banned. Now, somebody said Five Guys. I love Five Guys. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Five Guys is good actually.
Golden Corral. When I was working in Georgia, I would be down there, and when I was down in Georgia, every Sunday morning, a group of us would go to Golden Corral for the brunch. Adrian, there's no need to be sorry. I just wanted to warn you ahead of time. We don't do the follow for follow thing here. If you want to follow somebody, that's fine. If they want to follow you back, that's up to them. Why is a boxing ring square? Because to get it round took too many posts and it was too hard to take and put the rings together. Having it in a square platform cut down on the hardware that was needed for it and made the assembly and disassembly of the rings a lot faster for when they took and moved them around. But they're also a lot cheaper than round because you can't get round it. They tried with octagon ones for a while, but the turnbuckles became more of an issue, so they went back to square.
And check it out. Egg carton style. Right there. I believe that's Apocalypse Reaper right there. Pineapple. And yeah, right here, there's just one starting to pop out right there, which I think is pineapple. No heat map, Jiffy Mix. Sitting on a kitchen counter.
Why is the word dictionary in the dictionary? The word dictionary is in the dictionary so that people can learn how to pronounce the word correctly, and to find out exactly what book it is that they're reading. But it's just like saying, why is the word "is" in the dictionary with multiple different definitions for it? So it depends on what your definition of is. That was looking pretty good, Rev.
One T1, yeah.
That way Bill Clinton can figure out what the definition of is. It all depends on what the definition of is.
Yeah, that's why I brought that one up, because it'd be a phrase that everybody would be familiar with. Or most everybody. Why isn't the number 11 pronounced 181?
Why is 12 pronounced 182?
I agree.
Or 13, 183?
See, that's one that I don't know the answer to. Why make words that have no other words to rhyme with, and why? I don't think when the words were discovered or brought into common languages that anybody cared whether or not they rhymed with something else. That's my only guess. I have no clue myself.
Oh, I was gonna say theft. What the hell is that?
I had my starts on the oven to soak up the radiant heat while they were germinating. I put mine on top of the fridge. I got a cabinet over, so the heat comes up the backside. It comes over the top of the germination trays.
We have this stupid tray over here. It's like a food warming tray. So you like plug it into the wall, and like it actually has like a heating thing on the very top of it. And it was too hot to keep it as like a seed starting tray. So what I did was put 2x4s over top of it so that it would sit above it, so that you would get cool air coming below it, but yet the radiant heat would actually be, like 80 degrees below it. My mom threw a fit about it. She's like, "You can't do that. Like that's like a food warming tray and everything." To this day, since we got that thing, we got it from my grandma when she died. We've never used it for anything. Not a darn thing, but she raised such a fit that I stopped using it. And here we are like 4 years later, still to this day, have never used it one time. I asked her to take it home. I was like, take it home with you. Like maybe you can use it at home. Still hasn't done it.
Have a good night, Stephen.
Later, Steven.
What are you saying that now, Russ?
I do not know. Maybe he wrote it earlier and it's just now coming through.
That could be true.
Yeah, Russ left a while ago. Okay. If a horse has flippers and a frog has sunglasses, does a warthog still eat pizza?
No, because
Huh?
it's disgusting. So no.
But a warthog doesn't care what it eats as long as it's food. So it'll sit and eat rotten apple cores if you give it a chance.
Well, it's probably getting all messed up off of the fermented fruit.
Very possibly, yeah. So, yeah, if the warthog had a choice at pizza, I would probably still eat it. Just wanted to hear Rob say it. Oh, yeah, Putz, Derek. No, he's lurking. Made it up, and it makes no sense. Well, no, there's no correlation between it, and especially, why would a horse have flippers?
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck, or would you rather fight 40 duck-sized horses?
Have you ever been attacked by a duck? I'd rather take the 40 duck-sized horses.
That's what I said. You can at least kick those little suckers.
They can kick back though.
Not very hard.
Enough to be annoying.
Well, yeah.
What's a horse-sized duck gonna do to you though?
Yeah, just think of the size of the mouth. If the horse is that big, its mouth is only going to be, the size of a rat. They're not going to be able to bite you much. And like Derek likes to do, you could drop kick them.
Yeah.
Or just sweep kick them. Just sweep a whole pile of them out of the way at one time. Back and forth.
But ducks can bite hard. I had a goose bite me one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a duck-sized horse would be awesome until you tried to ride it. Probably break its back. Dang, look at those pepper plants over Susie's arm of her chair. Look at that. Hey, Susie, swing to your left. Hey,
Why?
whoa, I said Susie, not Siri. Shut up.
Why?
Look at those plants sticking up above the arm of the chair.
I don't know. I'm
Get a
scared
better
to
view of
look
the
up.
plants, so he wants you to move over and talk so we can see the plants.
Oh.
Well,
Oh my
no,
gosh.
just right there. Yeah, look at those plants sticking up over the arm of the chair.
Why? I see them. I'm scared to do that. Why? What's going on?
No, just trying to look at the plants.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, look
Scared.
at them sticking up so tall.
No, the bucket's like up here. Like the bucket's like a foot and a half above where they are. That's not like that's not. That's just a. I don't know if you can see it. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, there you go.
It looks good. That's all I was
Oh,
saying.
thanks. I thought. Oh my gosh! I thought there was something behind me that you maybe not wanted me to see.
Well, I mean, besides that guy on the back wall.
Yeah, well, Rob already pointed him out today.
Later, Derek.
Yep, have a good night, Derek.
Oh, I don't even
He
know.
totally thought it was like another one of those tricks that I was trying to like do to her.
Yeah, I actually thought it was because I'm like,
Turn around real quick.
yeah.
I
Okay,
swear, I'm not looking. There was something behind you. Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, just sit down.
Yeah, well, anyways, no, those ones are in a like little cracky like Rubbermaid tote there, Rob. And I honestly just stuck the cups in there. I'm like, yeah, whatever, it's nothing special. And I don't know, I haven't had to water. I mean, they're fine, they're perfect. I actually topped those ones already like twice. I topped most of mine twice already. My super hots.
So they're technically cracky.
I put a little aerator in there, so I don't think they're cracky.
So they're deep water culture.
I guess.
That's what I do. I can't do cracky. I gotta add air to everything. And apparently, if you add air, then it becomes deep water culture. But if you have cracky, it's no air, just straight stagnant water.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's past the midnight hour. I think it's about time we call it a night, especially since Rev has to get up and be to work in 6 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm pretty worn out myself. I think I'm ready to crash here in a few.
Well, I don't have to get up for work in 6 hours. I have to be at work in 5 hours and 3 minutes.
Well, I said be to work in 6 hours, so I was close. 9 minutes off isn't bad. I'm talking 6 hours.
Garcia or Chris, definitely $100 every day for a week. Sure.
Yeah. That's a
Have
no.
a
What do you
good night, too.
What do you think? I'm German? Wait, I am German. Wait, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm German.
All
All
right,
right,
guys.
well,
Later, Chris. Later, Doug.
see you guys on another
Yep, later,
time.
Doug.
Bye, Doug. Bye, Chris. Bye, Doug. Did I say that already?
Just say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody's leaving. You doing another update video soon, Susie?
No.
Okay, well
Probably.
don't subscribe to Susie because she's not doing another update.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make another update video until they're all outside. Like, there's really nothing more to see. It's pretty much all the same, just crowded like crazy. So.
You should show how crazy it is.
Yeah, it makes me frustrated. I don't think I would want to go on the camera being all frustrated.
Well, then you get in the right mindset to not be frustrated when you turn the camera on and get on and do your thing and then turn it off and then get frustrated again.
Okay, I'll do another update video. Jeez.
There you go. Okay, well then subscribe to Susie. Dang, that's all it took.
Yeah, he's better than you are.
It's just logic.
That's true. I get it.
Hey, that's defense of that. I'm the pusher around here.
Yeah, well, like when I go to play games and right before the stream starts, I get really nervous and I tell myself, get in the mindset of playing and gaming and entertaining and focusing on the game and get in there and do it. Then when it's over, I sit back and I go, yeah, that wasn't so bad. Can't wait for the next one.
It's a good idea.
You know, it's all on the mindset that you put yourself into at the beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, with non-live videos, all I do is say, screw it. You can always delete it.
Yep.
With live
Yeah.
videos, I just say, screw it. Whatever happens, happens. So, que sera, sera.
I agree there too.
All right, well, Bloomberg, when you going to have some videos coming out? like the next week or so, right?
I don't know about that. Sometime soon.
All right, we'll make sure.
I just don't. My grow area is too small to really do like a update video on my plants, and I mean, I don't even like posting pictures of it that often. But once I get things moved out, then I'll be able to do some update videos. And I'm working on fishing videos, just hadn't had the right moment, right footage yet. Any day now. The weather's getting a little bit more consistent, and the fish are going to start becoming more active as it warms up. So I'll run into a good day of fishing to make a video out of before too long.
Subscribe up to Bloomberg then, and you'll see when those videos come out.
Yep, they'll be there. They'll be amazing.
Don't like them. My videos
I'm
will be
excited for that,
amazing.
actually.
Everybody will love them.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I'm going to get 1 million views the first day.
There you go.
Damn.
Nope, Charles, I'm still here, but I'm
So subscribe because he's gonna get 1 million views. He'll need some help just for that last push.
I can't imagine getting 1 million views, but okay.
I neither.
I'm happy getting just 30.
Yeah, I was totally just joking. I don't care if anybody even watches them, but I'll put them out.
I would watch them for sure.
People want to watch them, that's cool. If they don't want to watch them, that's cool. It's not going to.
The fishing videos. I want you to do a fishing video.
Yeah, I'll definitely put together something. I mean, I've filmed a bunch of stuff. I've just deleted it because nothing that I've filmed just ended up being a
What if
great
you-
day.
What if you just like make like a whole mashup of like all of them, and maybe they'll look look good with like, I don't know if you can. I haven't learned how to do it, but like put like music over top and stuff, and that'd be cool. Even if you think they're boring, they'll be.
You
Just like
can
make
do
like a
that
whole mashup, and like
You can do
clips
that
of
on
you
YouTube.
fishing.
All you have to do is like put your video up on YouTube, upload it, and you can add the music in the background as an option on YouTube on your dashboard.
Yeah, that'd be
And
cool.
they have non-copyright material that you can use. So, but all right, well then Rob Z's the last one.
Yeah, most people know me. The channel that is, Rob Z, just like it says on the screen. ROBB space Z, that's my main pepper and oddball channel. And Mickey's 50 is my gaming channel and my Twitch username as well. In multiple nights a week and on Twitch. Yeah, you can go and check it out. If you go over to the Twitch, you can hit my or follow me on Twitter if you want to know when I'm going live for gaming stuff. I always post something an hour beforehand. That's about it for me.
All right, and Susie, Chris said make a video about your nutrients that you're using.
It's not. Oh, well, it's not really special. Special. Sorry. Yeah, I'm having a hard time right now. Nutrients. Yeah. Okay. Like whatever. It's nothing special, but.
Just show what you're using, how much, and all that stuff.
What?
Show what you're using, how much, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
And Eric says he wants a Bloomberg catch, clean, and cook video.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really keep fish that I catch very often. I do sometimes. I mean, I could probably make that happen sometime.
Well, I
I'm
don't really eat
catching
fish,
with these.
so.
It's what the crowd wants.
I fish for sport, not for food.
Now Rob got up and walked away. I feel like I can't hit the unlive button.
No, there he is.
Oh, okay, there he is.
Oh, it just smelled like something was burning, but I don't smell it anymore. So what was going on?
You're not having a stroke, are you?
Well, do you have any weed in the house?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, probably not.
Well, then you're probably having a stroke.
And Charles is in and says, taco, everybody.
Taco.
And a little bite.
But it's Taco Tuesday, so yeah, it's Taco Tuesday across the board now. Everybody on the panel and me.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
All right. Well, taco, everybody.
Taco.
Susie?
Taco.
That means I got to say taco and bite.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Later, everyone.
Okay, nobody else is gonna say it, so bye.
Bye.
Later.